What's up, jabronis? So, Raw, I don't know what even to think of it. It was alright. It was enjoyable, but it was also kind of a mess. The show started off with Shawn Michaels coming down in the ring, acting all butthurt, acting like he didn't watch Raw last week when he could, paraphrase it perfectly. Pretty much just went on for 18-19 minutes. He calls down Triple H. He talks to him about how he's so happy, totally being sarcastic. But he's happy he's going to face Undertaker at WrestleMania, Hell in the Cell, acting like a whiny little butthurt guy for a, WWE alumni, Hall of Famer. He's acting like a little whiny girl. No offense to ladies. Whiny, I don't know, bitch. Since bitch seemed like one of the key words of the show anyway. So they watched last week's Raw together. Anyway, he walks out of the ring, says, by the way, I'm going to be guest refereeing your match with Undertaker at WrestleMania. Finally, it's been nearly 20 minutes of the show already. You could have just said that. Fuck these promos. Just cut him down a little. And then we had this abortion of a match. Santino Marella versus Jack Swagger for the U.S. Championship. And this match was a hot, steaming hot pile of mess. We had John Laurinaitis come down with David Otunga. We had Teddy Long, because Teddy Long was the GM for this show. He made a tag match later. He comes down with Kofi Kingston. Dolph Ziggler and Vicky Guerrero already at ringside. Just a mess. Santino wins the U.S. Championship, making, officially, it's just a joke title. Like, Jack Swagger holding it kind of gave it a little bit of merit, but they never really did anything with it. He won it off an injured Zack Ryder, who was a joke too. So it's pretty much just the joke title. It's not really anything to be proud of, anything endearing at all. Just a joke title. All kinds of distractions. The ref wasn't paying attention to the match at all. His head was up his ass 80% of the match. Santino kicks out of a power bomb, whatever that move's called that Jack Swagger gave him. Cobras everywhere. Santino wins. Just the worst match. I don't know. What's it say about WWE? One of your most popular over wrestlers is the joke wrestler? Like, what's that saying, really? At the end of the match, Teddy Long tells security to escort John Laurinaitis and David Otunga outside the stadium. So that's good, because there wasn't no Otunga match, so he didn't make a tag match out of that or anything. Whatever. Then we get one of 3 Rock promos via satellite that were pre-recorded. This one had him out in front of the Boston Harbor. Pretty funny promo. It was definitely the best of the 3. The only one they really needed. One was effective enough. Just had him throwing all this John Cena merch, alarm clocks, perfumes and shit like that. A lawn gnome, throwing all this shit in the harbor. All this Cena garbage. It's pretty much just The Rock littering and making fun of midgets. He made fun of virgins. He made fun of transvestites. Very big of them. Still a pretty funny promo. Didn't need 2 others after it, that's for sure. The crowd really liked it. They weren't really feeling it to begin with, and then they loved it. This crowd was a very weird crowd. Then we have a Divas match, only worth mentioning because Zack Ryder came out after. It was Eve versus Alicia Fox, 30-second match. Eve just kind of hump pins her. They did some weird throws, and then he just dry humps Alicia Fox. Kelly was on announcement with the King and Michael Cole. Anyway, Zack Ryder comes out with a cane, and then there was a funny shot where he kind of looked like a tripod, and it was like propping up his dick. I don't know. All he did was come out and say broskies before hoskies. Who wants to be your broskies beyond me? And then after that, they make out backstage. Eve and Zack Ryder, Eve kisses them, and they make out for a while, and he's all happy about it. And then, I don't know, I found this segment very hilarious. I don't know, I was just laughing at how pathetic John Cena looked, because it's just him sitting in a seat in a big empty arena, just acting very, somber and sullen, just sitting there, just looking very sad, very glum, very down in the mouth, pathetic. He's talking about, WrestleMania, how he has to win, how, he just has to. He just went on for 5 minutes, and I don't know, I feel sorry for him. Like, what a loser. It's like past 10 years of his life, he's just been doing pretty much the same thing. WWE pushing you to the top, and you're pretty much just this joke face of the company that no one likes except little kids and idiots. You know, you're a terrible wrestler, you're just a bodybuilder. Just a sad, he's just there to be ridiculed and hated by anyone with a brain. What else do we got? Yeah, anyway, it was like the worst promo ever. He's talking about football, how he's proud of himself. Anyway, idiot. And then there's the tag team match that Teddy Long made. Pretty good match. It was Punk and Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan with AJ and Chris Jericho. Funny part of this match is right at the beginning when CM Punk was coming down, there was a fan, some woman, with a sign for CM Punk, and it said Colt of personality, and had the Star of David, the Jewish star, Colt, instead of cult of personality. Colts, and what's the Star of David have to do with CM Punk? Anyway, pretty good match. Gave you a little taste of WrestleMania. You got a little bit of Punk getting the upper hand on Y2J. Sheamus getting the upper hand on Bryan. Y2J putting Sheamus in a sleeper hold and all of this. Pretty good match. Eventually, Y2J ends up pinning CM Punk. CM Punk tried to put him in a roll-up or a small package, and Chris Jericho counters it. Quick pin. Pretty decent match. It was definitely the longest match of the night. This night was full of 1 minute, 30-second matches, by the way. Just sad. The match aspect of it, this was definitely the best. Especially after the abortion of a first match. It was just terrible. Terrible. It should have restarted. Like, get the fuck out of here. Let's just have two guys wrestle. Jack Swagger would have won. Santino rolled out of an ankle lock in that match too. I don't know, just to remember that. Then we had another pre-recorded rock promo in front of the statue of Paul Revere, talking about, you know, Paul Revere. He's talking about the flux capacitor and time travel. He's talking about he sings the Yankee Doodle for some reason. Beats up a cardboard cutout of John Cena. Just wasn't that great. Sucked. Then we have a Miz versus Big Show match. Miz comes to the ring wearing a new shirt. Doesn't cut a promo at all. Cody interrupts the match right from the get-go. Bell rings. Cody comes out. Has another embarrassing Big Show moment from WrestleMania 18, 2002, 10 years ago. That's just Big Show holding a kid asking for food. And then Miz jumps Big Show. Gets very little offense. Gets knocked out. Just another 30-second match. Like we cut out the Cody part. Then we get Rock again. Literally, like Rock again. He's at the Boston Commons, I guess, talking about the American Revolution, overthrowing tyranny, talking about his size 15 boots, as Johnny makes a really bad John Hancock joke about his dick. I wasn't really paying attention to this one. I was trying to get some food. I still retained that one promo from The Rock tonight would have been just fine. So all we needed was that awesome throwing alarm clocks and lawn gnomes in the dock, in the bay, harbor. Would have been great. We get R-Truth. Fuck yeah. R-Truth comes down. He doesn't talk, but he's still talking to somebody else. We can't hear. He doesn't got a promo, is what I'm trying to say. R-Truth versus Kane. This match went on for maybe 2 minutes, a minute and a half. Still wasn't that long. Truth did get offense in on Kane a couple times. Beating him up a little, had him in the corner. Eventually, Kane chokeslams R-Truth, wins. Orton comes down, and I don't know if Kane was trying to get away or what, but R-Truth is hanging on to his leg. Gets punched in the face again, and then Orton RKO's Kane, says it's good to be back. And they kiss and hold hands, and they walk off in like a chariot and go celebrate a late Valentine's Day together. Who gives a fuck? What the fuck, Orton and Kane? It's just the stupidest thing. And I guess it's at the end of the show already, because it was basically just promos and talking. We have Cena come out getting booed loudly in his hometown. So we have the crowd for The Rock for the promos a little. Kind of lost. Crowd probably started turning on Rock towards the third promo of his. But Cena still gets booed loudly. And he's like, I thought you'd be excited. And we're all like, who the fuck's going to be excited to see John Cena ever? Anyway, there's You Suck chants, Fruity Pebbles chants. Cena starts talking about WrestleMania, which Rock is he going to face, Dwayne Johnson or The Rock, talking about Rock's penis, talking about girls Rock has had sex with, makes a bad Jersey Shore reference, starts talking about his knee pads, how he's really easy to make fun of. I don't know, he's just being corny, being stupid. Rock eventually comes out, tells Cena that he's really scared of him. He's gonna make Cena his bitch and all this stuff. And then he leaves. And I don't know. People are saying Cena won this promo war. In my opinion, Cena's just acting like an idiot, acting like a jackass the whole time. Rock wins, but who cares if it's just promo wars? It's not really fighting, it's just talking. Talk is cheap. This promo went on really long. He left Cena in the ring by himself to talk to himself for a bit. So, I don't know. I guess now that I've talked about it in reflection, this Raw was not very good at all. It's just a bunch of blah, blah, blah like last week. Very little fighting, just a lot of talking. Is this a fucking talk show? No, it's wrestling. Frustrates me. The tag team match was the best part of the match. Jericho pin Punk, I guess the highlight of the night. I don't know. Peace out.